Essay I can write comfortably using
Mm.
guesswork and all this opinion based, non-opinion based. The same I have done in that one. So I'm not pretty sure that how difficult in academic part. But
Okay,
if you
see.
can give me
Mhm.
some insights, then yesterday I just have some glance to part two essay one, and I just thought that okay, I just read one subject, then okay, I have to write about on this subject, and I feel comfortable. Okay, I can write easily 200, 300 words, 200 to 300 words for this subject. Now, if is any challenging, then let me know what is the challenge here.
Okay. See, you are doing the writing task one quite well.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
usually what happens, students don't get the 7 score in essays, or many times the examiner will just give them 6 or probably 5.5 also. So
Okay.
ideally we need to know about the do's and don'ts in the essays, number one.
Hmm.
And number two, what is actually the format and how to write it in relevant manner. Because many people, they end up writing related topics, not relevant topics. If
Okay.
someone's been asked about advantages and disadvantages of battery powered vehicles, for example, or e-vehicles,
Hmm.
they
Hmm.
will write stories about Elon Musk, about uh, you know uh, like how the battery powered vehicle is affecting the environment and all that. But advantage and disadvantage, they only cover in 2 or 3 lines.
Mm.
Other than that, there's a lot of thesis.
Okay.
So just to understand what is the examiner expecting from you, we will be looking at that part. And I think if you already have a good idea of the essays, tomorrow I mean by tomorrow I'll ask you to write some essays.
Hmm.
And if you're doing well, then yeah, we can move directly to reading section also.
Okay.
Okay. So what do you see on my screen is the writing band descriptors task 2.
Hmm.
Obviously, before this, when we saw the task one, it also had 4 main components: the task achievement, coherence, lexical, resources, and grammatical range.
Okay.
Now, the task achievement was quite simple. They wanted you to basically cover all the requirements of the task sufficiently, present and highlight and illustrate the key features. Basically, the
Hmm.
key features were the major changes that were happening in the graph or the pie chart. So that was based around task achievement. Task achievement also meant that you wrote the introduction and the overall, and then you went ahead and wrote 120 words of the required description part.
Okay.
Um, and coherence and cohesion, like I said, it should follow a storyline. Even though we need to be precise, it should follow some story. And lexical resources is your vocabulary, the choice of words that you're going to make. And lastly, the grammatical range. Accuracy in grammar is easy to come by when you write small sentences.
Hmm.
But when we attempt complex sentences, then we start making more mistakes.
Hmm. Okay.
So now, in comparison, the task two is weighed 2 times more task one. So everything that was happening in task one, it is 2 times more. So that's why I said task one can be for 3 bands and task two for 6 bands. Three plus
Okay.
6, 9.
Got it.
So here they mentioned task response, and this is the place where most students lose mistakes. Sorry, lose marks.
Hmm.
They are good at coherence. Because they're able to write the paragraphing well, and they're able to use uh, words like moreover, furthermore, and things like that. So they're able to
Hmm.
write in cohesive manner. So they are
Okay.
able to get score here. Lexical resources means again, wide range of vocabulary. Students can manage this also who have some idea of using precision in language.
Hmm.
And here there's no need for using idioms also.
Okay.
The grammatical range that I already mentioned. But what happens in task response, if you notice the 5 band marking over here,
Hmm.
they have mentioned addresses the task only partially, or the format may be inappropriate in places. This is the part where everybody loses marks. They are
Hmm.
not writing in the format that has been given by IELTS or ORG, or that has been actually given by IDP.
Mm-hmm.
They are writing in a format which is a mistaken format, because everybody, whenever they start googling IELTS writing task 2, they will see some common outlines, and those outlines on the internet are actually not correct. So in front of you, I'm just going to Google IELTS writing task 2. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And first link is IELTS tutorial. Let us look at their content. And the second one is IELTS advantage.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just going to tell you that, uh, and even if you go to Writing 9 or IELTS, British Council, even IDP Writing Task 2, they have also made surprisingly format errors, which they have said not to.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because the format is coming from 8 steps to 8 bands. This is the file, 8 steps to 8 bands. You can Google it.
Mm-hmm. Eight
Yeah,
step to eight bands.
yeah,
Okay.
IDP IELTS. So they have given clear instructions on do's and don'ts. What
Okay.
is according to them, what is task response, what to write in coherence, what not to write. See, don'ts means don't include irrelevant information. What happens? People start writing research statistics. Everybody is I don't know why they have a habit of saying in one research it was found so so, etc. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't want you to produce a memorized essay, but everybody will keep writing the same sentence, that in this essay I will define, in this essay, etc. So according to IELTS, these are all memorized terms. They have
Okay.
also marked them, and we need to understand what is, two-part question, one-part question, etc., right? And how to actually format them. So we have to go through this quite carefully. But I have summarized all this in my common outlines, which
Mm-hmm.
is the file which I will share with you soon enough. So you will be able
Okay.
to understand what are the different type of essays, and how to start writing them also. For example,
Mm-hmm.
how can you start writing, discuss both the views and give your opinion? What can you write in the introduction? How to address a former opinion? What to write in the latter opinion part? And how you can format your opinion. So if you just follow these simple guidelines, you will easily understand how to write the essay, and
Mm-hmm.
you will
Okay.
still need to remember what not to do. So for that, there is a file called sample structures. uh, See, this is also the screenshot of ielts.org.
Mm-hmm.
Don't write these sentences. There are a couple of more things which I have mentioned in the sample structures, where they don't want words like this essay will disagree, agree, disagree. Don't even write I agree, I disagree, because it's a cliche, overgeneralized term. Everybody says I agree, I disagree. Instead,
Mm-hmm.
you can say, in my opinion, according to me, I believe.
According to me, yeah, I
Three things
believe.
are there.
Yeah.
One common mistake is writing on one hand, on the other hand. Cheesy typical lines they don't
Mm-hmm.
want, basically. And yeah, they don't want firstly, secondly, these words
Mm-hmm.
they don't want. So I have just mentioned all these things, which
Mm-hmm.
I'll just give you a highlight, and you can revise this. You can also look at some common essay topics and how to write them. I have mentioned here. So that
Okay.
this is why I said it might take you a little bit more time to understand the essays.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
But let's come back to the starting. I said that the most of the candidates will make mistake in format itself. They don't understand what the format is, and they have not gone through the guidelines that IDP and IELTS has given to them.
Okay.
So I think this was the first one, IELTStutorials.com. That's what came up. And let's see all categories. Acha, interesting. I've come to this website for the first time. Let's look at causes and effects. And let's look at the model answer. Interesting. Now the question is, immigration has a major impact on the society. Very nice. What are the main reasons? To what consequences can it lead? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Now this essay has to be divided in two parts. One part we will write what are the main reasons, and the other part the consequences. This is the best way to write it. When they ask you a reason, and when they ask you the effects of this. Consequences means
Mm-hmm.
effects.
Okay.
So the model answer, when I'm looking at it, it clearly gives the introduction part. And look at this. This essay will discuss penalty. Penalty means zero point 0.5 bands gone. Yeah.
This essay will discuss.
Yeah,
Okay.
I told you no not to write. See, first
Hmm.
website, first topic I pulled out, they are writing like this. So this is the issue that students are making. If they are just careful, see this, I'm sure this essay can get a even 8 bands if it has been formatted correctly.
Hmm.
That means not to write words like these, never to start the essay, sorry, paragraph, never to start the paragraph with a cohesive device. That
Hmm.
means never start the paragraph with a connector, primarily, comma, however, comma. Don't start the paragraph like this. You
Okay.
must write these words only in between,
Hmm.
and then conclusion seems okay. So I'm going to tell you what the examiner expects. Before reading this, I'm just telling you. This is reasons and effects, right? So let's look at common outlines. Okay, reasons and effects, correct?
Hmm. Okay.
So first of all, we will just in the introduction requires only paraphrasing. So what is the fact? What is the fact? The fact is that immigration has a major impact on the society, correct?
Okay.
So I can say it is a fact that immigration is impacting the society in a wide, uh, no, in a, uh, you can say wide, or you can say in a
Affecting, affecting, impacting,
yeah,
affect.
affecting is affecting not only the society, sorry, not only the individuals, but changing the outlook of society. We can say like
Mhm.
that. Yeah, the
Changing the
immigration is doing this. Now, you can also say what are the causes for such a state, and there are several reasons for such. No, it's better you say there are several reasons for this. For this,
okay.
that means you are addressing the question.
Okay.
See, for addressing the question, people are saying in this essay, I will discuss the causes and effects, correct?
Hmm.
But we should not write that. So we can say there are several reasons for such a state, and likewise, it has many consequences. So this is a good way to address the question. But the mistake people do is they will just say in this essay, etc., etc. Yeah. So that's all is the introduction. 2 sentences.
Okay.
Another mistake students do is that they write short sentences. See, here it's a short sentence in the current scenario. Oh, please don't say in today's world, in the current scenario, these days, nowadays. Just don't do it.
Hmm.
Why?
Hmm.
Every student writes like this. Every student. So
Hmm.
examiner thinks you are doing a big cliche. Yeah, you're writing exactly like everybody. You're also saying in the current scenario, you're also saying this as we will discuss. So examiners want something new which they can
Hmm.
appreciate, right?
Okay.
So it's better you start like this. There has been a trend where people are migrating to various countries, but the problem is
Hmm.
if you write a sentence like this, it's very small, isn't it?
Hmm.
Small sentences will give you low score on grammar. Never write a small sentence. You need
Hmm.
to replace a small sentence by adding subordinate clause. Remember the subordinate clause that I
Yeah.
have given?
Hmm.
Yeah, so you can
Yeah.
add any of these words to continue the sentence. So what I'll do,
Hmm.
we can say there has been a trend where people are migrating to various countries. We can say, for example, okay, the increasing migration is due to multifacious causes which can have diverse effects on both individuals of country. Okay, that's a good one. So has been a trend where people are migrating to various countries. That is why,
Yeah.
uh,
That is why. Yeah.
or we
Increasing.
can say we can remove this part. We can remove this part and
Hmm.
simply say which
Hmm.
causes, which causes diverse effects on both individual and the country. That's it.
Hmm.
So writing one long sentence will give you better grammatical range. We just added which actually. So writing better, will give you a better score. Then
Mm-hmm.
obviously, like I said, don't write this thing. It's a
Mm-hmm.
big issue. So we can change it and we can write like this. There are several reasons for such a state, and likewise it has many consequences. So the introduction is paraphrasing in first sentence and addressing the question in the second sentence. That's all. You're done.
Okay. Okay.
Second part, they start with primarily. Again, I said don't do that. Don't do this comma, this comma, this comma. Don't do this. Never do this. You will lose marks. So
Okay.
what are they advising you?
Mm-hmm.
They are saying write the answer and then say this is probably the biggest reason for this cause. Many students, what they do, the biggest reason for this cause is so and so and so and so. They will write like this. But
Mm-hmm.
instead, you write the point first and then say this is the biggest reason for this cause. Yeah. And then explain why it is happening. Remember, try to make it a big sentence. If you make it a small sentence, you will lose marks. So what are we talking about? People from underdeveloped countries prefer to move to developed nations for better education for their children and a higher standard of living of the whole family, since living in a wealthy country implies living in a country with stable economy. I like this sentence. It's a long sentence and it's giving good grammatical range, but it's a little too long. Still, it will be fine.
Okay.
Okay. So according to this, we have written 1 point, correct? Main answer one.
Right.
And probably the next part will be its explanation. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and you can give an evidence also. But do you see there's examiner wants you to write main answer two also.
Mm.
This is
Okay.
what people miss out. This fellow has given the main answer. He has also given an example, we can see, but where is the third point?
Mm.
Maybe he's saying furthermore, political or economics instability could also be a reason for migration. Fine, a very small sentence, but where is the explanation? Yeah. So what happens if you don't write 100 words here, and better to write 50 words 1 point, 50 words other point? If you don't do that, you will definitely lose marks. And those students who can get 7.5 bands easily with their writing skills, they simply get only 6 or 6.5, and they think that the examiner did was probably biased or something, but
Mm-hmm. Got
actually
it.
we did not complete the task.
Mm.
So in reality, we need to make sure that whenever we are writing a body paragraph, that means this is the body paragraph that comes after the introduction, correct?
Yeah.
When we write the body paragraph, number one rule is it must contain 200 words at least. Yeah.
Mm.
So see, for example, your introduction is 45 words. This is 200 words, so 245 words here, and conclusion can also be around 40-45 words. So
Okay.
at least we can write 285 words.
Okay. Got it.
Right?
285 words. Okay.
Yeah. So to make this 200 words, you need four main arguments. Four main arguments. So main
Mm.
argument one, I think we just saw main argument that was according to them better education and standard of living, correct? Main argument two is political or economic instability could also be reason, right? So main argument one, explain it. Main argument two, explain and give example if you can. That will be
Got it.
best. But write
Okay.
so precisely that you can finish it in 100 words.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Now the game changer, I tell you. A 6.5 bander can also get 7 bands if he writes nonetheless the aforementioned causes have some collisions or effects, where he has to write it in the body part 1 itself. What is this? What I'm highlighting? This is called as a linker.
Mm-hmm.
If you read the 8 steps to 8 bands file, which I just showed you on the internet, they said that follow the peel argument, P-E-E-L.
Peel argument. Okay.
Peel argument means point, explanation, evidence or example, and link. This is the link. This link
Okay.
is telling you, I have spoken about causes. Now I'm going to talk about effects. See, nonetheless, the affirmation causes have some collisions or effects too. So, or consequences. So this consequences part will then again have the same format. Main argument one, explanation, main argument two, explanation. But what is the mistake students are doing? They are not writing this linker. And as I said, if you write this linker, you can get zero point 0.5 bands
Mm.
extra, because this is the exact format which is required by IELTS. So every essay, and I took the first essay, I told you, every essay requires a linker when it is required. I mean, when you have to move from one point to the other. But as you can clearly see, this fellow has not written the linker, isn't
Mm.
it?
Yeah.
So again, same mistake, starting with however, there is a downside to immigration. See, such a small sentence, he will lose marks now. This is a
Mm.
penalty for grammar.
Mm.
So it's better to start writing. See, however, there's a downside to immigration should be written over here, actually. This sentence now should be
Mm.
here. If the sentence is over here, then it is perfectly all right. Why? Because this is actually the linker, isn't it?
Mm. Mm.
This linker should be here. So after writing the linker, then we can say overcrowding is a major drawback which leads to several other problems, the lack of employment opportunities for native residents. Okay. So additionally, see what is this mistake? He's saying that major drawback is overcrowding. Okay. But they need to explain this. That explanation line is missing. He's directly jumping to second point. Additionally, migration of people to other countries leads to lesser knowledgeable professionals. Correct? At
Mm.
the home country. So again, if we look at the format, write the answer. He mentioned about overcrowding. That's nice, but explain. No, do you have any do you have any proof for overcrowding? We can say New York City. We can talk about Chicago, right?
Can
We
we give example here? Let's in causes one, for example, like
what example for causes or effects you're saying?
causes.
Yeah, absolutely. At least one example in a paragraph will boost your score.
Okay, got it.
So it can happen that one point can go up to 60 words and the other point is explained in 40 words. That's also fine.
Got
Ideally,
it.
I'm saying to write 50 plus 50 words, but it chalega. If you do, even if you do a little bit 10 words up and down because of example, it's all right.
Okay.
Ideally, examiner wants 4 points. Two examples are superb. If you can write one example in one paragraph, other example in another paragraph, it's great.
Great. Okay, got it.
Linker and all must be there,
Mm.
obviously.
Okay.
Okay,
Got it.
so here, like I said, what did the candidate do here? In this sample, we can see that he has written the nicely explained, perfectly, I'll tell you, perfectly
Mm.
explained point. But he goes and writes the other point immediately, which is not
Mm.
right. He has to first explain this point, after that, go to the next point. So this
Yeah.
is the format only I'm talking about. I didn't even go into the essay. Actually, I didn't even
Mhm.
read the essay properly. I'm just telling you easily I can sense the format error. Now what will happen? He can get good scores for coherence and cohesion. This person can get scores for lexical resource and grammar. But in the task achievement, sorry, task response, as we were seeing the band descriptor, in the task response, the examiner will only give him 5 bands.
Oh.
Why? Number one, he only addresses the past task partially. He only gave three points. He didn't even give 4 points. Correct?
Mm.
And explanation was missing. Format was incorrect. Correct? So this is why he will lose marks over here. Otherwise, the things are cool. So unfortunately, this guy will not get a 7 out of 9. He will only get a 6.5 out of 9,
Mm.
which
Understood.
is overall score. So that's all you need to remember. What is the format? What not to write? Also, just remember what not to write. I have explained in the sample structures. Like, don't use words like these, controversial topic. Don't say in a nutshell, I pen down by saying, right? Don't use the word pros and cons. This is a highly controversial, etc., etc. Don't just do these things, and remember the format. Now, coming back to the format, this was one outline, and it was quite easy to understand because they are, look at the question, it was so clearly asked. They said what is the main reason and what are the consequences. So we wrote one paragraph reason, another paragraph consequences. But what if the question has two ways, or what if the question has a, you know, opinion? Let's look at modern.
Positive or negative. Okay.
Hmm. So, in recent years, more and more people tend to live individually. You know, it's a really important question. I have seen this topic asked to two of my candidates this year. I'm talking about
Okay.
2025. Two
Hmm.
candidates got this question so far. So now they're asking again, what are the causes? That means why people want to live more individually. And does this have a positive or a negative society? Let's look at the common outlines. Do we have an outline for this? Okay, scrolling down. Let's, yeah, see, why is this happening? Is this a positive or a negative trend?
Hmm.
The
Okay.
first part will be same. You will paraphrase the topic, then just say there are many reasons for such a state. And next part, you will address your opinion. Remember last time what we did? We said there are many consequences, correct?
Hmm. Correct.
But now we are saying, in my opinion, it is a, for example, positive trend, or maybe let's say it's a negative trend. But I have
Negative,
to
right?
say, in my opinion, this is important.
Hmm. Okay. Got it.
Introduction over. Same thing in the body, body
Hmm.
one. Just write the
Reason.
reason and then write the explanation, then reason number two explanation. Same thing.
Got it.
Again, your linker will come. I believe it's a negative or positive trend, etc. And then you start
Hmm.
explaining the justifying, sorry, your negative or positive point. How
Got
will you
it.
justify? Two answer. Answer one and answer two. Again, answer one explanation, answer two explanation or example.
Got it.
Format is easy.
Wonderful. Okay.
Let's look at the sample, what they have done.
Hmm.
See, first of all, the introduction cannot be more than 50 words.
Hmm. Introduction cannot be more than 50 words. Okay.
That's why I keep saying two sentences. That's it.
Hmm.
Okay. Number one. Number two, look at the same thing. This essay will elaborate, blah, blah, blah. Oh, both positive and negative. No. The question is clearly asking, does this have a positive or a negative? You must choose either negative or positive. You cannot discuss both. Okay. Now, even if he's saying to discuss, they will discuss both. He's only writing two paragraphs. That means probably this is for reason, this is for opinion. But let's see, kya likha hai. It's very, very off. I think this will only get a 5 band. I don't think this will get more than 5 bands. To comments this, see again, to comments with the positive school of thought, I must say, okay, if he's writing positive here and he's saying towards the second school of thought, living in isolated life, etc., maybe he's talking about negative here. But what is, he did not even write the paragraph for what are the causes, correct?
Hmm. Correct.
So this is going down the drain only. So obviously, IDP, is that file open 8 steps to 8 bands? Maybe I can show there itself that what they expect. Uh, uh, uh. If they have it, because I had taken a PDF of that. Yeah, here it is. See, why is this so? Give reasons and solutions also if they're asking. Okay, no, they don't have this here. Outweigh, why is this so? What effects does it have on the, see, okay, I just want to show here one thing. Why is this so? What effect does it have on individual and society? In this case, many students, they make a mistake of writing two paragraphs. They will write one paragraph for, like, why is this so? And one paragraph for what effect does it have on individual and society. But actually, you need to write why this so as one paragraph, and effect on individual is second paragraph, and effect on society is third paragraph.
Okay.
We have to be quite careful here because this becomes three-part.
Hmm.
And you know how,
Individual and society. Okay.
yeah. And I want to add one more thing. before we wrote, for example, what like effect as one paragraph, because they only ask one effect, no consequences.
Mhm.
So we wrote 100 words in why is this so, and 100 words in what effect in the previous one. I mean to say, when we were looking at the sample of the on the internet,
Mhm.
or even if we have a sample over here, effects and reason, I'll just show you. Or maybe if it is reason and solution, ideally what we are doing, we are writing 100 words reason, and we are writing 100 words solution, or maybe 100 words reason or 100 words effects. But
Okay.
if you have to write 3 paragraphs, what will you do?
I write first is the introduction containing 2 sentences. In
Mhm.
second paragraph, I complete it in a somewhere around 60 to 70 words.
Perfect. And you can
And
write
for
one answer here.
correct.
Mhm. Nice.
And for second, again I do for 60 to 65. And last is the conclusion, 2 or 3 sentences.
No, no. You have to write 70 words here, 70 words here, and 70 words here also.
Oh yeah, yeah, right. My
Then,
mistake.
then,
My mistake.
uh,
Yeah.
then conclusion.
And then conclusion. Okay, got it.
Now here, if you notice, we have 3 paragraphs. See, when we had 2 paragraphs, we were
Hmm.
able to easily say like point one here, point two here, point three, and point four here. This was easy.
Hmm.
In this case, you have to decide where are you going to add one extra point.
Got it. Understood.
Because you can write one reason, you can also write one individual effect, but maybe if it comes to society, try to say two.
Okay.
So
Because
that
they use and. Yeah.
Mhm.
Correct, na, Shashank. Individual or the society. If or is there, then
No,
am
no.
I correct? Or is it my understanding is correct?
You are right about 70, 70, 70 words. You are right about 3 paragraph approach. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying that initially we were writing four main points. So we have to maintain that 4 points. So here you can write point one here and explain it with evidence example. Here
Mm-hmm.
you can write point two, explain with evidence example. But in this paragraph, write at least 2 points.
At least 2 points. Okay.
That means two effects on society.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the effect on society number one is that the society is become untrustworthy of each other, right?
Mm-hmm.
People are so used to not communicating that they believe their life is all about work, so socialization in work and socialization at home. There is no
Mm-hmm.
individual part. Second effect on society can be mm, second effect on society, yeah, it could be that now people are I mean, even big investors are not investing on social clubs like sports clubs and music clubs, but they have started to invest only on restaurants and uh, spa, right? All these things because people want to give. I mean, even the commercialization wants to is focused on individual benefit rather than society benefit. Yeah.
After COVID.
Yeah, it could after COVID also, but generally speaking, today new the people in 30s, they feel that they want their own home away from their parents' home, for example. If they have their own home away from parents, then they also feel that they don't want to share their room with a partner. So this person should have a separate room, etc. So
Mhm.
the question is basically focusing on uh, why are people becoming more individualistic
Okay, got it.
rather than focusing on society. So I'm just telling you that there are two ways of writing this. Suppose the question comes a normal question like what are the causes and does it have positive or negative, you can write 2 paragraphs
Okay.
because you can say paragraph one that yeah these are the two reasons and this is the two positive trends you can say or two negative trends, whatever you choose, but you have to
Mm-hmm.
choose one. In the second way, you have to be careful when in looking at the question. If
Mm-hmm.
the
Okay.
question has been asked in this manner, what effect does it have on individual and society, then you need to divide it into 70, 70, 70 words.
Okay.
Great. See, so far in the last, I think 35 minutes, we have only discussed the format.
Yeah.
You see, that's why I was telling that it can take a little time for you to understand this format. And that's
Exactly. Yeah.
why, Varun, I'm recording this session so that I will, if you want to go back and listen to a part, you can listen,
Mhm.
take that part also. That's why I gave
Yeah.
you a different link today.
Okay. Great.
Okay. Um,
No, this is much more helpful because I understand the concept. See, what I was thinking that writing as a blah 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 blah, writing 3 words and 300 words and finish it. But this is quite useful. That yeah, I will now stick to this one, and this is very informative. Yes. So this also save my time and you know effort.
exactly. Let's look at some other websites just for a change. Writing task 2 essay. See, essay is common in both general training and and in
Academic.
yeah. So okay, let's go to IELTS advantage.
Can I ask you one question, Sashank? Like for example, like it is mentioned in task one that do not use any bullet point numbering kind of.
Mhm.
It is mentioned on this website. The same is applicable for essay as well, correct? There is no bullet point, there is no numbering.
You are right, correct. Don't
Okay.
give bullet points, numbers, and all correct.
Because I am quite habitual with bullet point and numbers. I am doing my mails, na? Email and all this. So
I
I'm
have
quite
so many
habitual. No
students.
one.
Yeah, many students. When they write the letter, especially, they will very nicely make bullet points, subheadings, headings, and then they expect that okay, I'll appreciate it, but I say zero. you're
Okay.
getting, you're losing marks now.
Marks now. Yeah, yeah, understand. So yeah, I will refrain to do that.
Right, right. So I just came to this website, and I think this when I just scroll down, they have
Mhm,
given this opinion, non-opinion essay.
mhm.
Uh, before, yeah, before this, we will look at the common. I mean, let's read the question, then look at the common outline first. So some people think that parents should teach their children how to be good members of society. Parents should teach children how to be good members of society. Others, however, believe that school is the best place to learn this. Very nice topic. Okay, debate between who should teach the children how to behave themselves.
Okay.
Okay, discuss both the views and give your opinion. Really typical topic. One out of five chances that you can be asked this essay itself, this type of essay,
Okay.
and it has a like quite typical format. We can look at the common outline here. When you scroll up, you will see the first topic is this only. See, I'll just show you. This is a screenshot from the same thing. Eight
Mhm.
bands to 8 steps to 8 bands. If they ask you discuss both the views and give your opinion, you can write after the introduction. Talk about the former view. Why some people feel this? Why other people feel that something else? And then what is your opinion?
Okay. 5 paragraph.
So, huh. The mistake people will do is that they start with their opinion only. I believe this and this and this, and
Mhm.
then they will say, on the other hand, other people say, etc., etc., and then they immediately go to conclusion. So they miss out on the format. The format says former opinion, latter opinion, then you give your opinion. I don't know if this person has done it in this way. Let's look at this. See, again, whatever long introduction not allowed, and he has written one paragraph of one opinion and second paragraph of his opinion. See, he missed it. And this is the first topic I just came across this website, which is the second in number when we googled it.
Hmm.
So people are reading bad samples, and then when they go to the exam they actually don't get the required score. Unfortunately, this is the confusion. So let's look at it in the format manner. If I were to write this essay, um, Some people think that parents should be the good members, right, of society. No, sorry, some parents should teach how to be good members of society. Okay.
Someone thinks school. Yeah.
Mhm. I can use this sentence. There are split opinions, or I can just start like this. Some people believe. So I can start. Some people believe that guardians and parents. Is there another way to say parents? Guardians and okay, guardians and parents should be responsible for improving social skills of their offspring, or not offspring, their children. Okay.
Their
Whereas,
kids.
yeah, whereas
Well,
another group feels that this responsibility should, I don't want to repeat should be, so I'll say ought to be. Others feel that this accountability, I'll change responsibility to accountability. Accountability ought to be for, sorry, by the, for, ought to be
what
by
to
the,
buy the school?
perfect. Okay. In my opinion, then you can say, in my opinion, this is, this has to be a balance of both, something like that.
Mix approach.
Yeah, it's a mixed bag, and it has to be handled delicately by both the groups.
Mhm.
So we have done the introduction. See, we did in the introduction two sentences only. We started with this long sentence, and then we gave our opinion.
Mhm.
What did these people do? Look at this. One full,
Yeah.
70 words about something something. Okay.
Mhm. I think
Oh,
this five paragraph is more formulated, right?
hmm. That is what they expect also.
Okay, got it. Wonderful.
Now, I'll tell you what is the expectation when you write the former opinion. The examiner should understand that you are giving an opinion which some people think. So that is why, after giving the point, for example, the point can be, let's say I'm going for parents, okay?
Mhm.
So parents are first heroes of their children, and usually they get most influence from their family first. This
Mhm.
is the foremost argument the supporters would state forward. This sentence is really important.
Okay.
Argument that the supporters, you can say, or this is the foremost argument the former opinion, sorry, a group of people would state
Mhm.
forward. This
Yeah.
sentence will only define that now I'm talking about so and so opinion.
Mhm.
Then you say this is owing, you can just explain this is owing to the fact that when children grow up, they have a psychological as well as sorry, emotional, psychological as well as a physical, uh, you can say, as well as a physical influence by their parents right from the time of the birth. And likewise they are more they're more likely to follow the footsteps of what parents do, etc, etc. Yeah.
Okay.
So if we have another point, we can give that also, and then we can finish 2 points here itself. So after finishing 2 points here, we can just write latter opinion 1 point and form and your opinion 1 point. So at least you'll finish four arguments. Remember one more thing. See, after writing the former opinion, we are saying, on the contrary, the latter view suggests another compelling argument. Where is this sentence coming? This sentence is coming at the last line of the former opinion. That means this is the linker, and this linker will take you to the latter opinion, and this linker will take you to your opinion. If you miss the linker, you will lose 0.5 bands.
Okay. Linker is must.
Yeah, because we are following the Peel argument.
Okay.
Okay, great. So now we have seen how many formats. First, we saw how to write reasons and consequences. The same format can be for reason and solutions also. Yeah,
Right.
same format can be for uh, like reason and uh, is it a positive or negative trend, right?
Mhm.
So almost four we saw. Then we just saw discuss both the views and give your opinion.
Okay.
You have to write
So
that.
at least 4 to 5 paragraph, in range of 4 to 5 paragraphs are
All
there.
of them, yeah, all of them have range of 4 to 5 paragraphs,
Okay.
because introduction, conclusion is anyway 2 paragraphs. Then you need to basically you need to decide whether you're going to write in the middle part in two part questions, or in 3 part questions. The middle part,
Okay.
how is it going to be divided?
Okay.
Okay. Any questions coming to your mind?
No, this is wonderful piece of information I'm getting from you.
Okay. What are the key points here? So, peel format, right? And body two, we are writing the answer to and link, okay, etc. See, the last line of body one is used to link the second paragraph. This is the linker. We saw that not to start the body paragraph with cohesive devices like this, moreover, firstly, main reason. Just don't do that. The examiner is looking for 200 words in body paragraphs only, excluding the intro and conclusion. That
Okay.
is how you can finish the full format. At
Hmm.
least two or more main answers in the viewpoints, statements should be discussed in long body paragraph. Actually, two is
Hmm.
enough, not more. Two is enough. Read the question at least 3 to 4 times to gauge the expectations of the examiner. Many see, we just saw, right, that student missed out the why part in
Hmm.
one of the,
Yeah.
yeah, because he didn't read it for 3 4 times. And we need to use original language. That basically means that do not use the phrases which are commonly used everywhere,
Correct. Okay.
and give your opinion only when asked. I will just cover this part. Give your opinion only when asked. Remember when we saw this part,
Hmm.
why and in this, is this a negative or a positive trend? In this case, the why part is not asking for your opinion, but the no, is this a negative or a positive trend is asking for your opinion.
Okay. Yeah.
So when we write the reasons part, we will write in third person, like giving information, this information, that.
Hmm.
After writing, nevertheless, I believe this trend is likely to have positive effects. I will start writing in my point of view. For example, I will give the point and then say, this is the biggest reason to prove my answer or my point.
Okay. Yeah.
So it is happening because extra, and somewhere you need to use this I believe, or it's your answer, etc. So that this is how only the part where they asked you for opinion, only that part you are addressing, yes, this is my opinion.
Okay.
Otherwise, leave it alone. Don't give your opinion where it is not asked.
Okay. Got it.
Okay. Now we'll look at the last part of this format. Direct opinion questions. What are direct opinion questions? They can give you a statement and they'll just ask you, do you agree or disagree? Or to what extent do you agree or disagree? Does the advantage of this outweigh the disadvantage? Discuss both the views and give your opinion is also part of opinion. But this
Hmm.
had only one part of our opinion, right?
Okay.
But these questions, agree or disagree, to what extent, and does the advantages outweigh, they have clear choices. Like you have to make your point quite clear in the introduction, and you need to justify that point.
Hmm.
So let's look at the question from samples again. Sorry, I mean internet. Discuss both the view we saw. This is solutions and all. To what extent do you agree or disagree? Okay, let's look at this one. Details of politicians' private lives should not be published in newspapers. Politicians, not celebrities. Okay.
Hmm.
Politicians. So that means, okay. Hmm. To what extent do you agree or disagree? Okay. Um, Before going to their answer, I'm just going to check the format. So let's go to common outlines, and scrolling down, it will take us to what extent do you agree or disagree?
70,
It says
30%.
70, 30. So that means 70% you have to stick to one point, and 30% you can also contradict that point.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you, you can 100% agree also. If you 100%, if you agree 100%, or that means they just ask you what is your opinion, or do you agree or disagree, or if they ask you positive or negative, same thing, basically the same thing. In that case, you can write body one and body two, again, four main answers
Mm-hmm.
supporting your point, justifying your point of view in the same manner. Like you write answer one, explain, answer two, explain, answer
Explain.
three, explain, and answer four. Here, in one of the answers, you can literally write, in my experience, so and so happened.
Mm.
This is why you think it should be like this, but do not say this happened to my mother's friend or my sister's
Yeah.
country and etc. That we don't cannot.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
need to write, in my experience, so and so happened, and this is why I feel this should have a, because they have given you that space to justify your opinion, so you can write your personal experiences. At least in one point you can mention, others can be from your knowledge or experience.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So this is a simple format if you 100% agree. One more thing that I have seen, many people don't have four answers to support their point. Let's say, okay, let me ask you, do you think that private life of politicians should be published or not?
I I think private life of politicians should not be published because they are also human beings living a normal life like us. The duties and responsibility put them as a politician for the society. So I am in opinion of 100% that their private life should not be
Very nice.
published.
Okay. So your first point, I mean, what we will do, if we have to write this, we will state our opinion. We will say, first we will say, see, many students will make of how do I say, mistake saying in today's world, or in today's times, or in these times. Just go with the fact that uh, politicians are always under scrutiny, right? That's the word. Okay. uh,
Scrutiny.
Scrutiny. Sorry. So politicians are always under scrutiny, and many people justify. And their private lives are also dug up for political or TRP benefits.
Hmm.
In my opinion, they ought to get full privacy, just like other humans. Okay,
Okay.
but
Now,
don't
Sushant,
justify. Yeah, tell me.
yeah. Now, just sorry to interrupt. Now, you use a word TRP. Okay. It's like a total response of public, correct? So it's a short form.
Okay,
Okay.
abbreviation.
Abbreviation.
You can write TRP after. No, TRP is not total public response. TRP is actually television rating point.
Okay. Television rating point. Okay. Got it. Sorry.
So I will basically say television rating point in bracket TRP, I can say.
Okay. Got it.
But it's best to avoid contradictions. You are perfect to point it out.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
So we made a point, but I tell you, many people will make a mistake in the introduction. They will also say because of so and so.
Hmm.
They will write the introduction that okay, so the politician should not get private life of politicians should not be dug out, but they'll start explaining why and all. Then if they
Mhm.
explain that why in the opinion itself, sorry, in the introduction, then what will you write here? This is the space for why
Yes. Space
justification,
provided.
right?
Correct.
So you gave me one justification, and justification is that they are humans like everybody. They also have the right to privacy,
Hmm.
correct? And then I'll explain that point. For example, um, they also have their own daughters and family members who would also like to live a normal life just like we have, etc. Okay, so that's one point I can justify in 50 words. What about point number two?
Point number two, their relevance to the public.
Once again,
Relevance or their,
relevant. It is not relevant to the people because
okay.
politicians usually work for policies and public, how do you say, and public welfare. Their private life is not relevant to the public, and hence, etc., etc. So we said point
Hmm.
number two also. Very nice. So we are explaining in two, ways. And then let's say I came up with a third point also. This can be used as a political weapon, and many people do this so that they can blackmail one party member to join the
Yeah.
other, etc., etc., whatever.
Advantage.
Yeah, but I don't have the point number four. So
Opponent advantage and their secret policies may be exposed to the. But okay,
correct,
I
you're right,
this is my sub. Yeah. Okay.
this can happen. So what I mean to say, we thought hard, and after thinking we came across 3 points, but I don't have the fourth point in my mind. In the exam I have only 40 minutes, I know how to do the best. So when this question is, do you agree or disagree only, or what is your opinion only, right, and positive or negative only, in that
Hmm.
case, if you have only 3 points, in that case I would suggest write 70 words each paragraph and then try to finish it.
Okay. Got
If
it.
you have four points to justify, go ahead. This is the best way. This is the best way to get the full score.
Okay.
But luckily, the question was, to what extent do you agree or disagree? Why I'm saying luckily
Mhm.
means, in two body parts, you can say 3 points
Yeah.
and then say, although I would not completely overlook those who support the opposite view. What
Okay.
is the opposite view? The opposite view can be that it is important for people to know. Is it really important for anybody to know about politicians' private life? I don't know.
It is not really important. Yeah.
Is many individuals believe to be true and counter the. See, you don't have to say it's your point. You can say is what many individuals believe and to be true and counter the above argument. How will you
Yeah.
counter the above argument?
Unless they would like to reveal their privacy to the people, making them trustful politicians
Very nice
in
point.
them.
Good, good, Varun. Okay. So you can say many, what do you say? Many politicians prefer to flaunt their private life in order to gain public trust and recognition. For example, they may uh, they may want to advertise their eating or yeah, eating habits to promote good food, or could also show how their children, how they take interest in their family members to promote
Mm.
good social well-being. Yeah.
Down to earth image.
Perfect. So we will mention this
Mhm.
over here and say is what many individuals believe to be true and counter the above argument, some explanation, and then the conclusion can come. See, conclusion, I didn't tell you anything yet. In
Mhm.
conclusion, my best suggestion is always go for a take home message, which is like a future prediction.
Okay.
So if you give a future prediction, you can write a sentence like, if this were to continue, it would so and so. So this will give you a better grammatical range.
Okay.
Yeah. So conclusion becomes two sentences of future prediction. In this case, the example is, despite the fact that whatever the counter answer was, my take home message is so and so. That is my future prediction is this, and that's my rational point of view.
Right.
So this is how we can do. See, 1 out of 3 chances that you can be asked to what extent do you agree or disagree.
Mhm.
Yeah. So
Okay.
literally 33% essays are to what extent. So when
Okay.
you start writing the essay, but basically, sorry, when you're given an essay question, do not start writing immediately. At least take 5 to 7 minutes, strong 5 to 7 minutes in planning the essay.
Okay.
When you write the essay in 70 words, do you have enough points for that, or are you going to write in two paragraphs of 100 plus 100 words? Do you have points for that? Because you don't want to end up writing, for example, 100 words. One second. For example, you don't want to end up writing 100 words in in this paragraph, the agree disagree part, correct?
Okay.
And
Okay.
then you don't have enough points for second paragraph.
Right.
Only if you are clear before, then you can uh, make it happen.
Okay. Got it.
All right, so let's do this. I will share this file with you, the sample structure and the outlines.
Hmm.
Simply go through them.
Okay.
And I'll also give you one homework. If you have time, attempt it. Otherwise, tomorrow we'll try to attempt it together.
Hmm.
Yeah. And if things are going well, then we can move into the reading section also.
Reading section. Okay.
So this file I'll share with you the SAM and the common outlines. This should be enough for one day. Tomorrow I'll
Okay.
give you more materials.
Okay.
Awesome. Okay, Varun. See you around then. Yeah.
Okay, Shashank, thank you very much for your time today. Have a good night.
Yeah. You too, man.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.